MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Luke Rennie gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Washington, the shortstop, Trey.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 2-0. Here's a pop-up now. Davis is there. 1 away.
Batting second.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Running hard, he's digging for second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Robles leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Nationals lead 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Joe Ross is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Striding into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into right field, that's a base hit. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
From the stretch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He has 7 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs. And they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Next up from New York, J.D. Davis. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Has a look, now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. From the stretch. Three runs already home here. Oh, 2 pitches, a curveball that misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And here comes the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals nothing. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
That's out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Swung on and missed, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's a ball.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier is right there, one down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Zimmerman, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Another full count pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4.
Batting it, the catcher, Jan.
Stepping in, Jan Gomes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The next 3-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Parker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 41, Joe Ross.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and up next it'll be the pitcher Joe Ross. From the belt, the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Here now is Trey Turner as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Turner is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Another try at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And this ball's right past him at first base. But luckily, it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Ready for another chance? Victor Robles. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ballgame with 3 men on. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit in the air out to left. Parker is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But the Nationals draw one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 4 and the Nats 1. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Jarrett Parker.
The left fielder, Jarrett.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Luke Rennie. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 4-1. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In now, Eric Thames. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes.
3 balls, no
This
strikes.
inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he fouls this one off. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
So here's Starlin Castro as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jeff McNeil is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here now the 2-2. He's running. Taken for strike 3. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A man at third with 1 away. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
3-1.
Outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here it is on 3-1, and he misses ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So first and third with 1 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Roenis Elias is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
55, Roenis Elias.
Dominic Smith will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Smith, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Men on third with 2 down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's ready now. The pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
3-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And the Mets just keep right on rolling, as this is good for extra bases as well. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Jarrett Parker, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the bat.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Luke Rennie, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The 0-1, and that misses 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. The 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 8 and the Nats 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
First delivery to him on the way, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1, and it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-1 to Yan Gomes.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
The pitcher, Roenis Elias, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Up next for the Nationals.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nationals go quietly. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Count 2-1.
In there, 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder, MLB.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Robles. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Now a ball lined to the left side. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pause, now the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
8 runs, just 7 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead it 8-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Victor.
Here comes the first pitch. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now it's 2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Digging in now, Eric Thames, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ryan Harper gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in, Dominic Smith, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 8 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next to the bat, the left fielder, Jared Parker.
Digging in, Jarrett Parker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Corey Oswald takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Corey Oswald.
All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 out, nobody on. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he lays off there 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
Ball back outside.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2. Slow little roller to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15.
Now to the plate, Yan Gomes. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Pomeranz has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And he fouls this one off. Pomeranz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Weak grounder down the line at third. Davis has got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now for Washington, Trey Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
the center fielder.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Victor Robles digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Look out, 1-1.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
One strike.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Davis grabs it cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One left for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Austin Voth enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball two.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Count now, a ball and a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here it comes, 1-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Juan Soto.
22. Juan Soto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Swinging away there. It's 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off.
Let's go, man.
A 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
All even now, 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So stepping in, Dominic Smith. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Dominic.
Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball that down.
To second. Gloved by Castro. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Jarrett Parker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
1 and 2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1. Now the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Paul Sewald comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Paul Sewald.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike two.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 the count.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting. The pitcher. Austin
Wilmer Defoe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for Washington. Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. And there's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batting. Shortstop. Trey Turner.
So coming to the plate, Trey Turner. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Nats. There's a drive out to left center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
To the plate now, Victor Robles. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. That gets down as 1 run is in. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-3 is today's final. New York put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Luke Rennie notches his 3rd win of the year. Joe Ross allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home